Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is John LaCour. I'm a senior account manager at Outfield, and I've been here for coming up on 4 years now. And my purpose is to be a resource for you when it comes to you and your team utilizing Outfield. We also have Sam from our customer success team. He'll be fielding any questions that come through. But let's get started. Today, we're going to be discussing ways to build team engagement on Outfield. And I'm going to take you through a few ways to do that. But first, why is team engagement important? It's going to maximize CRM usage, improves data quality, drives better customer relationships, encourages collaboration and transparency. When your team is more engaged, they're more likely to consistently use the CRM as intended. They're going to be logging activities, updating records, tracking customer interactions. So I want to start out with our goals feature. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen to show you my demo account. So I'm sure most of you are familiar with Ron Burgundy in the Channel 4 News team. That's my demo account. The Channel 4 News team has come to Houston, and they are visiting various media outlets selling media equipment. And so we're going to talk about goals here. So if we come over here to Performance Plus in the main menu and select Goals and Achievements, we're going to see a list of any goal that we currently have in place. And why are goals important? Setting a goal is like giving your effort a destination. It's going to give you direction, increase motivation, measure progress. It builds discipline and focus, and it can boost confidence overall for the team. When you have a goal, you're more likely to take action. It creates purpose and something to strive towards. And so let's talk about how we can get these set up on Outfield. So we come over here to add goal. We can title our goal whatever we want, whatever the focus is. Let's say it's check-ins. We'll make it very simple. We can add an image or an animated GIF to make it a little more fun and interactive for the team. But right here we have performance role. So performance role, we're able to create different performance roles if there are different members of your team performing different types of activities. Let's say you have an outside sales team and an inside sales team all in your Outfield instance. We can create a separate performance role for each, and then we can create goals and correspond them with the appropriate role. So we're just in one role here, so I'll select Channel 4 News Team. And then under type, if we wanted to set an individual goal for a specific team member, let's say everyone has a different check-in goal on the team. This is how we would want to set this up. We can come over here to select which team members this is for. We'll say this is for Brick. If the goal is consistent across the whole team, we can select this middle option and it'll apply that goal towards everybody on the team. And then we can also do a combined goal for the performance role. So let's say we wanted to do 200 check-ins across the whole team. Everybody's individual check-ins would go toward that combined goal. Down here, we have a drop-down action bar. We can choose what we want this goal to be for. We have essentially every activity that can be logged on Outfield hidden in here. For this goal specifically, we're going to do a check-in completed. And then right here, we'll update the frequency. Let's say we want to do 10 check-ins per day. All right, then all I have to do from here is hit save goal. And it's going to be added into our list of goals here, which this list has all of our in-house demo teams comprised into one. So we see a number of different goals here, but these top two, these are going to be goals specifically set for my team, as well as that goal that we just set a couple minutes ago. So once these goals are in place, I'm actually going to switch my screen over to a mobile camera view, just so we can see what that looks like for the reps, because we want this to be as easy for them to track as possible. So I'm going to switch to the mobile screen here. And so as soon as a goal is in place for your team, they're going to notice these gauges appear here. These are going to be live goal attainment tracking gauges. And if you want to click into it, we can get a little more detailed view of what that goal is for and look at our progress towards that goal. So I have a monthly check-in goal set up already. This is a very low goal to shoot for, 1 or 2 check-ins per month, but this is my demo team, so there's not a whole lot of activity going on. But we can see Ron Burgundy has logged 1 check-in this month, and so he's 50% to his goal. These are those animated GIFs I was saying that we could add to make it a little more fun, interactive. But this is a calendar events goal. So Ron has scheduled 1 out of 3 calendar events that he has to do for this month already. So very easy to get these goals set up. If you don't know me, or if I'm not your account manager, feel free to reach out to me still. And I can get you in touch with your account manager. We can hop on a call to discuss it, setting up goals, and really anything that we're going to cover here today. We can discuss setting all of those up further. But next, I want to talk about another way to increase team engagement, and that's going to be through our team chat function. I already have all of these pulled up here. So team chat function, what's the purpose of a team chat? It's going to offer real-time communication, knowledge sharing, team connection and culture. It's collaboration made easy. And then it shows transparency and accountability across the team as well. And so the way our chat feature is set up is going to be very similar to any other type of group chat platform that you may have used in the past. Like, it's our homegrown version of Slack. So here we have at the top our chat channels. These are going to be public channels that anyone on the team can join. We can just hit this plus sign. If there's any channels that anyone wants to join, they'll just hit that plus sign. I'm already a member of these channels, so it's showing the option to leave, but it would show the option to join if I was not in that channel. But these are great for the whole team. We can separate these out by different initiatives, like best practices. We can have everybody contributing different best practices. So everybody's in the know and everybody can use this kind of as a learning experience. We also have private messaging, and that's exactly what it sounds like. It's going to be private messages between you and one other team member, maybe you and a small group of team members. You're going to get notifications anytime a chat is sent to you. You can have these push notifications sent to your phone. You can also turn them off if you're not wanting to be bothered by all these notifications, but just remember to go in there and check. But a very easy way to keep communication, keep everybody on Outfield throughout the day, instead of having, a separate text message chat, or maybe it's a group me, maybe it is Slack. This just keeps everybody in Outfield as much as possible. It also it's going to, boost that team camaraderie. We can have like a random chat that isn't necessarily pertaining to the everyday workflow, just to kind of get everybody having more fun and engaged. And then next, some of you, if you're admins here, you're going to be very familiar with our team activity feed. This is a quick place that admins can go to check or to keep tabs on what the team's doing throughout the day. But it can also serve as a good place for the team to share best practices, and like and share other people's posts to boost confidence, boost morale. Let's say a rep is looking through here. They're going to be able to see the activities that their team is performing. And let's say, for example, if I'm having a difficult time selling a specific product in, but I see Eric on my team just recently posted success selling that product. I can come over here, I can comment on this, see what, if he'd be willing to share some best practices. You can like these posts as well. This is set up like a social media feed. So if you're on social media and you make a post, you see the likes coming in. It's a feel-good feature, essentially. It's going to be the same idea here on Outfield. So all the activity that takes place across the team is going to post here in chronological order. and everything will be color-coded based on the type of activity it is. And so again, you have the option to like, comment, and even share this activity. If you wanted to share this link, you could put it into the team chat just to give someone quick access to a specific activity to review. Okay, the next, and this is probably the biggest piece that we have to offer when it comes to building team engagement. So this is league play. This is how we gamified Outfield. So we introduced gamification to the CRM space many years ago, and every activity that the team is logging, they're going to be earning points for. We have a customizable scoring setting. If we come over here to Performance Plus, and we go to Settings, this is going to be how we can set up the point values for all the different activities. We have everything broken into 4 buckets: hustle, diligence, preparation, and leadership. And all the activities that correspond with those headers are going to be found in or beneath those headers here in the scoring settings. And so again, you're going to hear me say the word customizable a lot because that's what we want to offer. We want to offer a tool that you can customize to your team's specific workflow. So if you look on here and you see activities that aren't important to your business, let's say you're not tracking deals on Outfield, we can go ahead and just zero out any of the point values that we just don't need, or that we, any of the point values that we don't need. Let's say you want to put a big focus on check-ins. We can see like a typical check-in here by default is going to be, the team will earn 1 point for logging that. Let's say we want them to earn 10 points for all their check-ins. If they do it in person, so on-site check-in, let's say we reward them with 15 points. We can mark any of these as KPIs if you want just an extra way to track those, but very easy to set this all up. If you're interested in fantasy football, if you've ever been a commissioner, it's a very similar idea where you can just come in here and adjust the scoring settings to your league. So we come in here, we would save our system for the Channel 4 News team. I'm not going to do that right now because Ron and his team like how the scoring system is set up right now. But up here, we have different performance roles. I mentioned this during the goals section. So if there are different roles comprised into your Outfield instance, let's say, again, an outside sales team and an inside sales team, we can create different performance roles for both of those. And then we'd also get a customized scoring system for each of those as well. Once we have all of our settings in place, we have our performance roles set up, we can come over here to performance leagues. And this is what's going to help us set up our head-to-head matchups. And so these matchups are on a quarterly basis. So according to your calendar quarter, these matchups are going to run. And so every week, the team will be matched up against a different member of your Outfield team. You've probably seen this page here before. So we can see this week, Ron Burgundy is going against Brick, and Brian Fantana is going against Veronica Corningstone. But coming back over here to settings, if we're setting up these performance leagues, based on the number of team members that you have participating in these leagues, you may have 1, 2, or even 3 leagues. We can see Ron's team just has the Gold League, but if you have more than, I believe, 12 users participating in these matchups, you're going to get a Silver League as well. And then if you have more than 24, you're going to get a Bronze League to follow. And so it's set up kind of like the English Premier League in soccer. And so at the end of each calendar quarter, if you have multiple leagues, let's say we have a Silver League here, the top 2 performers in the Silver League will get promoted into the Gold League, and the bottom 2 team members in the Gold League will get relegated to the Silver League. So there's a little motivation aspect there. Everybody's going to want to be in the Gold League. So it could push them to perform more activities and really take ownership of Outfield. So coming back over here to league play. So we have a number of different ways we can view the progress or view the scoring for league play. And so right here, we're looking at matchups. Again, if we click into the matchup, we're going to get a detailed view of this specific matchup. We can see everybody's win and loss records. We can, if we check off any of those KPIs on the scoring system, they're going to be included here. And so you can see what KPIs were achieved. These are those 4 buckets that all of our points are broken out into. We can see how the points are being earned. And then we'll just have tables showing a little more detailed view of how we're earning those points. If we come over here to standings, this is going to be standings based on your head-to-head matchup record. And so since we just started a new calendar quarter here in April, everybody's currently at a 0 to 0 to 0, but we can look at different date ranges here. We choose a date range from last year. We can see we have our winning loss records showing here. Then this leaderboard tab, let's say you prefer to do like just a stacked ranking for your team. We're going to see that's how this leaderboard is going to be set up. We can come over here to filters. If we just wanted to look at a specific month, we can look at specific metrics, point categories. We can look to see what were the top 10 best days, best weeks, best months on league play, if we ever want to go back and review those. Now you're going to notice this shadow here for Ron Burgundy. You're going to see this shadow if you're setting up matchups, and let's say you have an odd number of team members participating in the matchups. We want to make sure everybody's facing an opponent. So if it is an odd number, you're going to see that shadow. And what that shadow is, let's use Ron Burgundy for an example. If Ron was facing his shadow this week, the shadow is going to earn points at the exact same rate that Ron earned points last week. So you actually are competing against yourself and trying to improve on what you did the week prior. We have our stat book here. If we wanted to dive into different weeks throughout the contest and see when all of our points were being earned. And then this profile tab here, this is going to show your player card. It gives you a little breakdown of all the 4 buckets and to see where you're earning your points. We have a performance efficiency rating that's going to rise the more efficiently you use Outfield. You can come in here and customize your player card if you wanted to change the colors. Let's say we wanted to do green and blue. Go ahead and save my profile. And then we'll take a look at that when we go back to the league play page. But this is also going to allow you to customize your push notifications. So if you do want to receive push notifications on the mobile app, updating you on your matchups, chat features or chat notifications that come through, we can do all of that there. So I'm going to go back over here to league play, look at our profile, and we can see our player card updated here with the new colors. And then if you do have multiple leagues, like we were talking about with the gold, silver, or bronze league, if you do have them set up, this is going to be how you access the other leagues. So I only have one league here, the gold league, so it's just showing that right now. And then if you're in an enterprise setup where, let's say you have teams across different states and you want each of them to be separate as far as reporting goes and activity goes, we could put you in an enterprise setup. And if you look over here to the left-hand side, you'll see I'm in an enterprise setup with the Toon Squad, which is another demo account for one of our other account managers here. So if we wanted to look at the progress of the contest going across other teams, we'd have that option to do that here. And now with league play, we have something called the Closers Incentive Contest. And so this is a program that really incentivizes and boosts morale across the team, and with the ultimate goal of boosting productivity all around. And so these are very customizable contests that we can run. And we can focus on any initiative that you're wanting to focus on for your team. These can be weekly, monthly, quarterly, even yearly contests. Again, going to be very customizable. And so based on what that initiative is, we would set up, we'd go in and configure your scoring settings, set up any goals that were necessary for that contest. And then I would essentially be like your hype man. I say I, but I and the other account manager, we would essentially be your hype men, updating the team throughout the duration of the contest, and really just trying to increase that motivation factor. And so we'd be sending weekly, monthly updates depending on how long the contest was. And then we have some of our customers that are utilizing this program. We're sending out their prizes. They could be gift cards. They could be really anything that you're looking to reward your team with. We would typically set up a call to discuss all that before the contest starts to see what types of prizes your team is interested in, because we want to make sure that we're offering something that they're interested in. Otherwise, they may not care that much. But one team we're doing something really fun with is we're using a website called Cameo. And if you are unfamiliar with that website, it's a platform where you can have celebrities give short video shout outs. And so what we're doing is we're having this team's favorite celebrities announce them as the winners of their contest. So I'll go in, I'll book the Cameo with some of their favorite actors, musicians, athletes, and then I'll announce the winner of that contest through the Cameo video. And I have one pulled up here for any of you sports fans. And so, yes, this is the Randy Moss. Someone on a call recently asked if it was an AI version of Randy Moss. It's not. This is actually Randy Moss, and I want to share his announcement for one of our recent contests.
Yo, what's happening, Jonathan and Liz? It's me, aka the super freak, Mr. Randy Moss, and the outfield team? Well, the outfield team reached out to me because that means that you guys entered a contest in September, October, that you guys won. And they wanted me to share the news that, Jonathan, you came in first place with a $300 gift card, followed by Liz in second place with a $100 gift card. Jonathan and Liz, congratulations from the outfield team. Hey, I hope y'all use them gift cards well, because the holidays are coming up. God bless you both.
All right. Thank you, Randy. Yeah, so the team is absolutely loving these Cameo videos. It's really keeping them engaged, and they're having a lot of fun with it as well, which is very important. If they're not having fun, they're not going to be as willing to participate. And so the idea here with these closers contests is you make as little or as much of an investment into this program as you want. And 80% of that investment is going to go directly back to your team in the form of prizes. And then we'll use the remaining 20% to handle the logistics of shipping and timely delivery of those prizes. Now, these contests, they again are very customizable, just like most things on Outfield. And so if you are interested in running a closers contest for your team, reach out to your account manager, and we'll set up a call. We'll talk about different initiatives. We'll go through your goals. We'll help you configure your scoring settings, and we'll share some best practices that will help the team or help this contest be a success for your team.